Oprah Day.
Yes.
Do you want to know why? She is here. She's been very busy on her tour. Let's check out what she's been up to.
I can't take it.
I have some good news to share. I'm going on tour.
Oprah Winfrey is hitting the road. She's 4 stops into her 9-city tour across America as part of Oprah's 2020 Vision Tour, Your Life in Focus. Oprah covers diet, fitness, mental health, and more during each day-long event, which are run by WW, the company formerly known as Weight Watchers. Oprah is part owner of WW and sits on their board.
As long as there is breath, there is more.
I see you back there!
Throughout her tour, Oprah's been joined on stage by A-listers, including Lady Gaga, The Rock, Tina Fey, and Amy Schumer. Her next stop, Brooklyn, alongside Michelle Obama. But first, she's with us, right here in Studio 6A. Everyone, say hello to Oprah!
I'm good. So good. You look just like yourself.
Okay, I just need a moment. Do y'all feel like you need a moment? I feel like I need a moment.
This is so fun, guys.
Okay.
I'm so happy to be here. And you manifested
She did,
this.
didn't she,
Yes,
Oprah?
you did.
I tried to manifest it, but really all I wanted was this moment.
Thank you.
I wanted this moment. Let's do it again. I manifested this moment.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This means, I can't tell you, Oprah, I feel like I've been in this business 100 years. And I was, thank you.
Oh, yes. Oh,
So cool.
isn't that cool? You probably don't need one, but
I'm good.
we do.
Anyway, sorry, goodbye. I can't, I think, when people say, like, you mean so much to me, but they've never met you, and I know maybe it always does seem a little weird, but this is really one of those moments for me, so
Well,
thank you. Thank you for coming. Yeah.
So tell me why. I know I've heard you say that, but tell me why. Like, you watched over the years?
Yes.
Yes.
I've watched you over the years. I've watched you lift people up.
Yeah.
There's only a couple people on the earth who you want to emulate in our business. And I watched you like hold people's hearts in your hand. Oh. And I remember thinking, like, how does she do that? And you did it in such a way, and it was always so tender and real. And like the fact that you're sitting here on this day is really kind of blowing my mind. I'm 55 or 56, nobody knows. But who cares? But it doesn't matter. It just shows you like the kid in you is still in there when you walk in the door. So thank you.
Y'all, and everybody in here must feel the same way.
By the way, Oprah.
The last time we were together, y'all, she was on day 1 of this tour.
Wait, can I just say one thing? Nobody wants to sit down. Okay?
Stand up.
We have an audience so they can sit
or whatever.
Relax.
The last time
Still standing.
the last time we were together, y'all, it was the first day of this tour. You're now halfway through.
Yes,
And are you feeling as inspired as you were day
I feel
1?
even more inspired because, there's every day talk about how we are all so disconnected in the country. And as I said to you in Fort Lauderdale, what I thought was going to happen is that you look at a stadium filled with people, red states, blue states, purple states, from all different backgrounds and representations, and yet we come together with this one goal to be well, to be better for ourselves and our families. And I think there is unity in this common goal to want to do better in your life. And I think that means we're all still rising to the best of ourselves. So that's what I figured out.
A lot of these people here are unable to go to your cool thing that's going to be on Saturday, and all they want is like a little taste, a little something to lift them up. How do you start, or what do you say to your crowd to lift them up?
Well, in essence, the whole tour for WW and wellness is about creating a vision, because this is what I know. We all have wonderful lives. People get to see our lives on display. And you get to see a lot of people's lives on display on Instagram. It's not the truth.
Nobody puts their bills on Instagram.
Nobody puts their bills on Instagram. But here's the deal. I think that each one of us was born with a special gift to offer. That's why you're here on the planet. And it's your goal to figure out. We all have our jobs. We all go to work. We need to earn money. But everybody has a real job. And your real job is to figure out, what is the real reason I'm here? Why am I actually here on the planet? What is the gift I came to offer? And for some, it's listening. For some, it's being a great mother. I think people who mother and also work outside the home, I don't know anything harder than that. Because, you know, I think about all those years when I was doing the Oprah Show, 25, it feels like forever. But I would get to go home to Stedman and the dogs, and I could like, and all of my producers had children. So you walk in the home after you've done all of that, and you walk into your home. Those of you who work outside of the home, your children don't care what your job is. Right? They expect you to walk in and be mommy and be daddy. And so I think anybody who is looking at the real reason you're here, I think if you have children, that is one of the real reasons you are here, to be a guide and a divine spiritual teacher to them. They are not, it's like the prophet Khalil Gibran said, they come through you, but they are not of you, really. And so it's your job to try to help them to be kind, whole people. And the whole purpose of the wellness tour for WW is to let people know perfection isn't the goal. Wholeness is the goal. How do we become more whole within ourselves? And 2020, which represents perfect vision, is about setting that ideal for yourself. And I know that whatever you name and claim, you can manifest. If you name it, claim it, because a lot of people are waiting on God, waiting on the forces, it's waiting on you. It's waiting on your clarity. Once you decide, it's about a decision.
Name it and claim it. And the thing that I love about
people just say, I want a man or I want to be married. Well, that's very confusing to the universe.
What could you say? What do you do? Raise your hand if you're looking for a man. Okay. There's some hands. What do they do?
To name it. So you want somebody that's not just carrying a penis.
Oh, did Oprah just say the P word?
Because there's lots of them out there. But what do you want? Do you want kindness? You want loyalty? You want respect? You want caring? Do you want humor? Does humor matter to you?
So name it. Say it out loud.
Name it. What is it that you're actually looking for? People just say, oh, I just want to be happy. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Because it means something different for everybody else. You know, at the end of my show, what I love so much for so many years is I love the show, of course, but I would spend time with the audience afterwards. And so every day, that was like a focus group for me, talking to people. Because for 10 years, I signed autographs every day. And then when you're signing autographs, you don't even look up. You just learn about. And then one day I had to go to the gynecologist. That's the one thing you can't get an assistant to do for you. Like, can you take my appointment at the gynae, please? And I also have a funny story about that. But anyway,
wait, we got to hear that.
And then when I came back, I had so much energy because I didn't have time that day to sign autographs. And I started to ask myself, what do I want? Which is the most important question.
What do I want?
What do I want?
And what did you
Because
answer?
most people are doing what everybody else wants. If you think about all the things you do, how many of those things are things that you really want to do versus, I got to do this for my sister, and I got to do this because of my job, and what do I want? So I asked, what do I want? I really don't want to sign autographs anymore because I realized I had so much more energy. And I decided I really want to talk to people. I want to have a connection with the audience.
And you stayed every day. miss one. Is that right?
Not one
she
day.
didn't miss one show when she was on the air.
Not one.
Not one.
You weren't sick ever?
I was sick lots of times, but I would go to work sick because people come from all over the country. They come with their cousins. They got their nails done. They got a pedicure. They want me to.
Look, she got her nails done.
We have that here today for you.
They've been planning with their girlfriends and stuff. They don't want to hear when you get there. You plan for weeks that Oprah's sick. So they would rather you drag in sick, say you're sick, and they go, "Oh, Oprah, go home after the show."
You are such a role model to all of us.
We're going to take a break. But can we don't leave?
Yeah,
please
we
don't
have
leave us.
so much more with Oprah, so do not go anywhere.
We'll be right back.
By the way, Oprah, we've renamed it now.
We have a new show.
It's a standing ovation with an
Hoda, Jenna, and Oprah.
Yeah, exactly.
A new show, which I'm hoping is going to be on 5 days a week. I think.
Yeah, from the studio?
Yes.
You know what I call that? I call that a little manifestation. Manifestation?
Yeah. All right.
We need this joy.
So
we need joy in the world. We need people holding people's hearts in a way that makes them feel better. Yes.
Speaking of holding hearts, and we did a show yesterday, Oprah, on best friends and how meaningful they are to us. And I think the last 24 hours for your best friend have been pretty difficult after that interview with Lisa Leslie about Kobe. And I just wondered just how she's doing.
She is not doing well. May I say she is not? She is not doing well because she has now death threats and has to now travel with security. And she's feeling very much attacked. You know, Bill Cosby is texting from tweeting from jail, and she's not doing well, and feels that she was put in a really terrible position because that interview had already ran.
It was over.
And in the context of the interview, everyone seemed fine, including Lisa Leslie. And it was only because somebody at the network put up that clip, and I can see how people would obviously be very upset if you thought that Gayle was just trying to press to get an answer from Lisa Leslie. But she obviously, all things pass. She will be okay. But she hasn't slept in 2 days.
Really? What do you think about all that criticism?
I think the vitriol is, I think anybody can criticize anything, but the misogynist vitriol and the attacking to the point where it is dangerous to be in the streets alone, because it's not just the people who are attacking, it's the other people who take that message and feel like they can do whatever they want to because of it, you know?
You have built this community. That's what you're doing with this tour. That's what you do with your friends. We have best friends. We were talking about this last night, that if one of our friends was going through this...
It's you. There's
personal.
No difference between you and...
What do you do?
You support them, and I was on the phone with her this morning. I was on the phone with her last night. I was on the phone with her the night before. I think you stand in the gap. You try to be there for your friends, but this is very hard because when you have social media and the force of social media, and particularly people who didn't see either interview making attacks. And I think everybody has the right to have their opinion, but to do it with such vitriol is hate and meanness. Yeah.
Well, that's why we love you, Oprah, because you're all about love, and you're spreading that every day on this tour, and you're spreading it here. So we wanted to play a little thing called Noprah, getting to know Oprah. Do you see what we did here? Okay. This is a quick fire.
Yeah, it's rapid fire.
Okay,
what are they?
Let's start. Who do you admire the most?
Living or dead?
Whoever.
Okay, Maya Angelou.
Yeah, okay, for sure. Yes. All right.
Best piece of advice you've ever received?
Was from Maya Angelou. When people show you who they are, believe them.
All right.
By the way, when people ask me my favorite interview I've ever had, it was with Maya Angelou.
Really?
Okay. When I was pregnant with Mila.
Oh, okay. What does a typical date night look for you instead?
Oh!
Give it.
It's me making black-eyed peas or crowd of peas Me making and hot water cornbread. Now I don't know. You have to be a part of our culture to know what that is.
Hot water cornbread?
Hot water cornbread. It's not even. It doesn't have an egg. It's like what most mothers around the world who have absolutely no money feed their children. It's being able to find some oil, find some meal, and some water. You make a little flat pancake like a corn cake and fry that in a skillet with the black-eyed peas, and he's like, baby. This is the best cornbread I ever had. I mean, Stedman is so precious to me because it doesn't matter. Like the other day, I did an English muffin. There's this the one you toast.
You made it?
No.
Put it in the toaster.
Put it in the toaster.
Yeah. Okay.
I made it. I got it warm and crispy on the outside, and he's like, this is the best English muffin I've ever had. It doesn't matter, whatever I made.
You manifested him? Like when you thought this
I
is
did
what
manifest him because I've been through a lot of roughs. And so I've been through a lot of that. And you get to the point when you reach a certain age where you say, no more, I'm not dealing with that anymore. And so I actually said, this is what I want. Someone who's kind, somebody who's loyal, somebody who roots for me, and that's what I have.
We know your best friend is Gail. Who's your second best friend?
I have a couple of seconds. Maria Shriver has been my oldest friend.
She's also one of Hoda's best. We love her around here. You know, love her.
Yes. And Ava DuVernay is a new friend, which it's surprising to me about Ava because we met during Selma, which is 2014, and I was really kind of done with the friend thing. I already had my little group, but that's the person I speak to the most, other than Gail, I think.
Wow.
Gail, Maria.
Gail and Maria. Okay. And I got home from interviewing you, and I said, Oprah's my best friend.
She did. She did say that.
And my mom was like, well, does she know that? And I was like, now she does, Mom. What workout song pumps you up?
Yeah.
Oh, what were you playing?
Lizzo?
Lizzo, I love Lizzo. But I'm really still very old school. Yeah. You can put on I'm Every Woman or anything Tina Turner.
Yes, anything Tina Turner.
Anything Tina Turner, because I am a big Tina Turner fan. I liked her so much that when she came on the show years ago, y'all remember, I went following around the country. I was such a groupie. I wore a Tina Turner wig to the point where Stedman had to come in and say, let me tell you what nobody else is telling you. You are not Tina Turner. You need to stop it. I go, no, but Stedman, this is a fun thing. He goes, it was fun a month ago.
By the way, I think I'm right about saying this. Is this the very first time you've been a live guest on the Today Show?
I think so. No, I've been years ago.
Live in the studio?
In the studio. Yeah, years ago, I was there with I think, Matt and Katie.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Okay.
I mean, like in 19-something.
Well, is this the best time?
Yeah.
This is the best time.
We have a lot more to get to.
Look at those guys. Look at those guys.
We got 2 T-shirts up in the rafters,
T-shirts.
and we love those guys. Y'all stand up just so we can see you.
Y'all love Oprah? We are so thrilled to have Oprah with us today. She's been busy traveling the country on her 2020 Vision Tour, spreading the message of wellness.
Well, wellness looks different for everybody. Nobody's journey is the same. And today, 24-year-old Stephanie Manger, who we're going to talk to in a moment, is sharing her journey with us.
So y'all get this. So far, Stephanie has lost 50
Go, Stephanie.
pounds.
Yep.
It's not always easy, but she's taking it day by day. She's eating healthier, exercising, and she's finding support online.
Growing up, I was always just the bigger person, the bigger friend, and I was just kind of always uncomfortable. I never really felt at ease with myself. I remember being in like 5th or 6th grade and, just always being a little bit bigger than everybody else, and not really... It didn't really affect me so much until I got to like middle school and high school, where my friends were getting attention from boys and I wasn't, or things like that. I was in sports and I was never the athletic one, even though I tried my hardest. And you just don't always get the same opportunities, I feel like, when you're bigger. And so I did struggle with that through middle school and high school for sure. I used to not think that I was worthy of being happy with myself. For a long time, I just kind of accepted that I was gonna be the fat girl, or I was gonna be the bigger friend, that I was supposed to just feel that way, that it was impossible for me to be happy with myself. I've always been really hard on myself. And that's kind of just been my whole life. I started working out last year. I really learned a lot more about wellness and healthy eating. You don't have to cut completely out a food group that you love. I have an Instagram. I started it originally just for myself, not really expecting that I would have any followers at all. I found a lot of people on there who motivate me, specifically my friend Megan. She's kind of super popular on Instagram. I tagged her in a video asking for proper form on a workout. She does the same things that I do and has the same struggles that I do. We talk about them all the time.
Oh, hey, Chicky.
Hey. She is the one who motivated me to join the gym that I'm going to. We've never actually met. Megan lives in New Jersey and I live here in Iowa. So our friendship just shows that, people at different parts of their journey still have the same struggles. You don't lose 100 pounds and it just gets easier. It's still really, really hard, but it's worth it. Now I know that I'm worthy of being proud of myself. I'm worthy of all the things that I accomplish because I work hard for all of those things. Knowing my own capabilities and how hard I work for the things that I have.
Wow. Stephanie, we are so honored to have you here. Thank you so much. You're insane.
I just said to her, do you feel like you're not in your body? She goes, I don't know who I am or where I am.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
We have watched Oprah go through her journey, her wellness journey so publicly. What does she mean to you?
Gosh, it's just been incredible. I follow you on Instagram, and you're the reason, your commercials are the reason why I joined Weight Watchers in the first place. And just seeing everything that you've accomplished and the people that you've inspired is so inspiring. And I'm really honored to share my journey publicly as well.
Well, the thing about WW, it's not just about the number on the scale. It's about how you feel inside your body. And that's why I love the program so much and why I stopped yo-yoing, because I got to a point where, my blood pressure went down. I don't need any medication for that. I don't need any medication. My mother was a diabetic, insulin shooting her whole life. And because of WW, I'm no longer pre-diabetic. So it's the other numbers about feeling really good about how you are in your body.
Yes.
Yes. Do you feel that even right now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because in order to continue the journey, you've got to feel good wherever you are. That's the point.
That's a good
Feeling good wherever you are.
She wanted to meet you, obviously, because this is amazing. But I thought it was really cool that there's this friend. What was her name, Megan?
Yeah, Megan.
Oh, I wish you could meet her.
Yeah, do you dream of
I have a
it?
feeling that you guys have her here.
All right, come on out, Megan.
Come sit. You knew. Come on. Is this the best day?
Did y'all know?
I kind of suspected. I kept hearing her name. I kept hearing Megan in the hallways when I was getting my hair and makeup done. And I was like, come on, it has to be Megan.
So what is
And they know you all hold people's hearts in your hands, so you know you're going to be here with Hoda and Jenna, and that they're going to surprise you.
What's it like?
Hi. Oh, yeah, me too. I stopped by.
How about your friend Oprah?
What is it like meeting y'all?
This is very emotional.
Because you all have just been online.
Yeah, we talk on the phone, we talk through video messenger, we text all the time, and we're just accountability partners, and it's crazy how it's transferred from just like a back and forth, very casual thing to we're friends.
Oprah, one of the words that came up was worthy. Like, am I enough?
Oh,
you
my
must.
gosh.
I bet we.
I would
that
have
a
to
lot.
say, I was saying earlier that one of the best lessons for me was from Maya, and that's the one that she really honed in over the years. She would say, "Babe, you alone are enough."
Wow.
Just because you were created. I mean, it's a miracle that we're all here. That little, listen. Sperm hit that egg at that one moment. and then, wow, there you are. I mean, when you think about it, amazing, right? And the fact that happens means you deserve to be here.
And you think community's so important, Oprah, that's why you're doing this tour. How important is it that they have each other?
Well, I think we always think better together, and when you have somebody who's in the journey along with you, it's like having a friend who understands that, you know, I'm gonna save my points for drinking later.
Saving points for wine.
Always saving points for wine.
Megan, you and your mom are going to go to Oprah's 2020 Vision Tour. It's in Brooklyn, by the way. It's very
with
cool.
Mrs. Obama.
Okay.
And you must come. You must be there.
Oh, yes.
You must be there.
Are you going to go?
You must come. I have tickets for you, and I have better seats for you.
Oh! All right, guys, we love you. Oprah, we love you. We'll be right back after this. A lot of people wish that they could come to the show, Oprah.
Yeah.
But we're going to be in Orlando.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to go to Orlando on February 28th. So if you guys want to come, we're going to be there. Oprah isn't going to be there, sadly.
No.
But anyway, we'd like y'all to come to Orlando to see us. So we're going to have some fun there. Were you
Yes.
going to say something?
Every time I now watch you all from my home on the treadmill, I'm going to know that during the breaks, this is what y'all are doing.
Yes.
I'm like, is this a party every day?
Do you watch our show?
Yes, come on.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I told my mom we were best friends.
All right, we've got an audience question, Oprah. Where's Kev? Hey,
Hey,
Kevin.
I'm here with, this is Crystal from New Jersey.
Hey, Crystal from New Jersey.
Oprah.
Hey.
What keeps you getting up every day?
Oh, I tell you what I love. I love nothing better than a big aha. So being at Barclay tomorrow and being able to speak to people in such a way that they leave with like just a little gem of I never thought of it that way before. That makes my day, my life. Because at my heart of hearts, I'm a teacher. And so I love that moment when
A teacher's right there.
I love teachers.
Me too.
And that's why books mean so much to me. That's why being able to share pieces of wisdom from you know great philosophers and thinkers of the world is so important, because I love that moment when you think of life in a way I never thought of it that way before. And think about this, y'all, for an aha moment. An aha is something you already knew. That's why it's because it's just reminding you of what you already knew.
We already
knew that.
Yes,
We already
that's what
knew
it is.
it.
It's just nobody can teach you anything new. They can remind you of what's already there.
Oh,
that's
my
what's
word.
happening.
Y'all, if you love books, talking to Oprah about how she fell in love with reading.
Yeah.
Tell.
Well, because it gave me an opportunity to see a world that wasn't my own. You know, if you grew up a little poor girl and, you know, in Mississippi and you don't have a lot, but you get to leave your porch when you have a book to take you there. Hey, I have something for you guys.
What?
I didn't pick all of these. I did do the oranges, but I did
What do you
not
mean
do all.
pick?
I picked from my garden. This comes from my home. These are my avocados, my lemons, my limes. I brought tequila, but I thought not to drink it so early.
Y'all, an Oprah avocado!
Wait, are these for us?
This for you.
For me?
And I want you to take this home because this is our first time meeting, and put this like a lovely basket. It's better than flowers. They're going to last longer. Put it on your kitchen
Can
table.
we split it?
And
Or is it
split
really just for Hoda?
Yeah, you can split it.
Okay.
And every time you look at it, you think of me and the love I have for you and what you do every day to lift people up. Okay? That's what I want. Fruits for the fruit that you bring to other people.
Thank you,
Oprah, yo, I've always dreamed about. Raise your hand if you've dreamed about being in Oprah's garden. I've always
We ought to
dreamed.
come and have a party.
That's right.
Okay. Yes.
All right, we
have one more? One more question?
All right, Kevin.
This is Heather over here.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, Oprah. I've been teaching health and wellness to college students for over 21 years, many from tough and challenged backgrounds. What's one piece of advice that you recommend that I give to my students as they begin their journey into adulthood?
Well, I say this, you know, I think everybody thinks you're supposed to love exercise. I still hate it. And everybody keeps waiting on the moment where you're gonna love it. You get up whether you want to or not. You do it anyway. And I always say this to my students, my girls, you do what you have to do until you can actually do what you want to do. Yeah. Especially like in your 20s, everybody thinks you're supposed to have everything. You're not supposed to have your dream job, your dream life in your 20s. You do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. That's what you do.
We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be back after this.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.